girlfriends, today is a very special video. Today is our Thanksgiving video. We are going to be doing this style before we go on our Thanksgiving trip. So my hair is all ready, it's washed, it's blowed out, and let's start the style.
Alright guys, so I'm going to be doing Siani's hair for Thanksgiving. Since we are going out of town, I want it to be in slightly a protective style, but still a style that she can change up and do different designs or style it different ways. As you can see, this is her beautiful stretched out hair using the red air. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with a middle part, and then we're going to do 2-strand twists on one side. So let me go ahead and give her her middle part. So I'm looking at her scalp right now, and it looks like it needs a little bit of oil. So I'm actually going to add some oil to her hair before I get started. In the winter months, her scalp actually gets a lot drier than it does in the summer months. So I have to pay more attention to her scalp in the winter months and add oil or some type of moisturizer more frequently to her hair. So I have her middle parts, and I'm going to twist this side up, and I'm going to work on this side first. Alright, so let me add a little bit of oil to her scalp. And it normally gets dry right around the front areas of her hair, so that's where I spend a lot of attention at in the winter months. The back of the hair normally stays pretty moisturized and hydrated, but there's just something about this front part in the winter time. And the oil that I'm using is from Radiance and Nye. It is a growth oil that I'm actually doing I guess like a 90-day project on to see if Siani's short bangs are going to grow or how long they're going to grow within 90 days. So we are in the midst of testing that out right now. Just a little bit on the ends of her hair.
Can you massage some more of the oil until my hair feels good?
She loves when I massages her scalp. And actually massaging your own scalp, it actually promotes hair growth because you're stimulating your follicles. So now I'm going to be doing medium to like jumbo size twists because she's only keeping this style in, I think, for 5 to 6 days while we're out of town, and then she's going to take the style out when we come home. So I don't want to put a whole lot of tiny twists in her hair, but she's still going to have a beautiful twist out when we come back from vacation and she takes these 2-strand twists out. Alright, so I'm going to start on the back of her hair and we'll work my way towards the front. Like I said, I want to do about medium to large size twist to make for an easier takedown. I'm going to be using the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Kids Curling Buttercream today to do these 2-strand twists. I start with about an inch square size parts, and then I'm going to go ahead and rub the cream all throughout the hair. Now, normally when I do 2-strand twists, I start with a small braid and then I twist down. But today, I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to add some festive rubber bands at the beginning, and then I'm going to twist down. All the rubber bands that I'm using, I did go ahead and apply oil prior to putting them in her hair. If you can see, they're a little shiny. I've added the oil on the top here because rubber bands cause breakage, so you always want to oil your rubber bands before putting them in your hair. Alright, so I have my rubber band, and then I'm just going to take my 2 sections and 2-strand twist down. Now, when you are 2-strand twisting, let me turn you a little bit. You want to keep your hands as close as possible to the twist to keep your twist nice and tight. You don't want your hands to be down here trying to twist, because what'll happen, it'll start unraveling. So you want to make sure when you're twisting that your hands stay close to the twist and not too far down. And on the ends, I'm just going to add a little more of the curling cream. Throughout the next 5 days, the ends will just become a little bit curlier. I don't need to secure them any type of way. And there's our first twist. Alright, so I decided to add some other colors to our rubber bands. I'm going to do yellow, orange, and green. So, as I was telling you before, I'm going to add a little more oil to my rubber bands and just kind of rub that all through so we don't cause any breakage from having rubber bands in the hair. We want to coat them really, really well. All right, so let's continue with her hair. I'm going to take this section and split it into two. And again, I'm going to go ahead and apply my Shea Butter or Shea Moisture curling cream to the hair. Make sure I get it all the way through. Add our colorful rubber band. I normally only wrap the rubber bands about 3 to 4 times because Siani cannot stand tight styles in her hair. So my rubber bands are pretty loose. So again, when you start your 2-strand twist, you want to make sure you keep your fingers close to the twist so that it gives for a better hold. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of cream to the ends. When I get to this particular part right here, I'm starting from the middle and coming all the way around to the front of her hair, so I have an even part from the front all the way into the middle. And I'm lining everything up pretty neatly, so if Siani wants to change up the styles, put them all in one ponytail, 2 ponytails, bun it, it's going to be easier for her to section her hair off. Since I will not actually be with her for the next few days, she'll be able to maintain her style herself. Alright, so I got the back half done. I'm going to go ahead and do the front and we'll be back. Alright, so I'm on my last row in the front. I went ahead and parted them. On this front one, as you can see, her bangs are short right here. So this is the only one that I'm going to add just a little bit of the Shining Jam to hold these bangs in. I don't want them coming out of the 2-strand twist. I'm just going to slick those down really good. Now, if at any point in time over the next 5 or 6 days that these little short pieces start to come out, I'll just let Siani know to take the 2-strand twist out and just leave it curly. But it should hold for a few days, depending on if she keeps her bonnet on at night when she sleeps and
not happen.
And how rough she plays or rolls around on her head, as
Will you keep
a
this
lot
on?
of 8-year-old girls do.
Not happening. No wearing bonnet. I'm not gonna wear bonnet when I sleep.
And this is why we have to
Do my hair every day.
do her hair often. Not every day, but often.
Look at the slime.
She had that hair straightened and she didn't want it to get all curly, so she kept her bonnet on this week because she wanted to go to school with that nice stretched out hair. Wait. Alright, so the left side of her hair is done. Now I'm going to go ahead and work on the right side off camera. But as you can see, we have these beautiful medium to large, juicy, nice, long, stretched out twists. And this is my first time doing twists on dry hair. Normally her hair is wet, tangle, and then I twist up. So this is actually a different look for us because normally we have the curly twist look. So I'm going to go ahead and do the right side. We'll be back.
And it's my Thanksgiving outfit. My mom is going to be putting these accessories in. Okay guys, this is my final look. How do you like it? Comment down below. Let me know how you like it. This is my outfit, my hair. I'm thankful for my family, friends, and food. Let me know in the comments what you're thankful for. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Bye, girlfriends.